On an ordinary night in Boston, dark, quiet, and seemingly uneventful, something unimaginable was unfolding within the walls of one of the world's most prestigious art museums. A crime so daring, so meticulously executed, that even decades later, it remains one of the greatest mysteries in history. Who did it? Where are the stolen masterpieces? And most haunting of all, why? March 18, 1990, two men dressed as police officers approached the gates of the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum. It seemed like a routine night, except for one chilling detail. By the time the night was over, $500 million worth of art would be gone. No one would see it again, and no one would ever be held accountable. Can you imagine? A priceless Vermeer, a Rembrandt, and works by some of the greatest artists in history, vanishing into thin air, gone without a trace, no alarms, no witnesses, no one ever caught. The audacity, the precision, the quiet efficiency, it was like a heist from a movie. But this was real. To this day, the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum stands as a symbol of a question that no one has been able to answer for decades. What happened to these treasures? What drives a person to steal something so valuable, and how could they just disappear? And perhaps the most haunting question of all, will these masterpieces ever be seen again? The FBI, the museum, and even the public have been searching for answers for years, but all they've come up with are dead ends. Could the paintings be hidden somewhere in plain sight? Could they be in the hands of someone you least expect? Or did the thieves leave behind a clue that could finally lead us to the truth? As we dig deeper into the mystery of the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum heist, prepare for shocking twists, emotional revelations, and a journey into one of the greatest unsolved crimes in history. But the most terrifying thought of all remains. What if the truth is even stranger than we could ever imagine? The Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum was not just a museum. It was a place of history, beauty, and intrigue. The walls of this iconic building housed masterpieces by the greatest artists of the Western world. From Rembrandt to Vermeer, every painting had its own story. But on that fateful night in 1990, all of that history would be lost in a matter of hours. The museum, founded by the wealthy philanthropist Isabella Stewart Gardner, was a quiet oasis in Boston, home to work so valuable they could change the course of art history. But despite its wealth of priceless pieces, it was a place few thought could be targeted by thieves. The museum was secure, the guards were experienced, and it was tucked away from the spotlight. Or so everyone thought. On the evening of March 18th, as the museum's last visitors left and the staff began to prepare for closing, two men dressed in police uniforms rang the doorbell. They were professional, calm, and convincing. They were so convincing, in fact, that the night guards, veterans of the museum, let them in without question. The two men were as unremarkable as could be. No weapons, no threats, no force. Just two police officers, politely telling the guards they were responding to a call. Within minutes, they had the guards restrained, tied up in the basement, while they moved through the museum undisturbed. It wasn't chaos. It was precision. They didn't make a sound. No glass breaking, no alarm bells. Just a quiet heist in the middle of the night. They knew exactly where to go, what to take, and how to get in and out without a trace. Among the paintings taken were Vermeer's The Concert, one of the only 5 Vermeer paintings in existence, and Rembrandt's The Storm on the Sea of Galilee, his only seascape. Each of these works was not just a piece of art, it was a piece of history, and it was gone. When the robbery was discovered the next morning, the museum was in shock. Authorities were called, and for hours the building was combed for any signs of the thieves. But it was as if they had never been there. No fingerprints, no traces, no evidence. The art was simply gone. For months, the FBI followed leads that seemed promising. One theory was that the paintings were hidden in a warehouse in New England, but when agents arrived, there was nothing. Another lead took them to a mansion in Connecticut, but the same result, no art. And so, with each dead end, the mystery grew more complicated. The media was relentless. The world watched as investigators made headlines with their claims, hoping for some break, but nothing came. The question on everyone's mind was clear. Where are these masterpieces? And why, after decades of searching, had no one been able to crack the case? Who could be behind such a high-profile crime? Was it an inside job? Did someone within the museum help the thieves? Or was it a well-coordinated gang of criminals who knew exactly what they were doing? Some have pointed fingers at organized crime groups, while others suspect international art thieves. Could the paintings have been sold on the black market? Were they destroyed? Or maybe, just maybe, the thieves never intended to sell them at all? One theory suggests that the paintings were hidden somewhere in plain sight, possibly stored in private collections or tucked away in the dark corners of a seemingly normal building. What if the art is right under our noses, waiting to be rediscovered? In recent years, the case has seen a new development. A mysterious tip-off led authorities to a location where they thought they were close to uncovering the paintings. But once again, it was just a dead end. Despite all of this, the FBI has not given up. They continue to offer a $10 million reward. But the question remains, will anyone ever find the stolen art? Or are these masterpieces lost forever? So, what do you think happened? Where do you believe the art is now? Will we ever see the stolen masterpieces again? Or are they hidden forever in the shadows? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want to dive deeper into more unsolved mysteries, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Who knows? Maybe the next clue will come from you.